Yes. Well, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Janice Crenshaw, and I want you to go on a journey with me to discover how our life experiences really dictate how we lead. But allow me to start out with a personal story. I'm going to take you to the year 1997. I had what you call the perfect family. My husband is back there. A girl, a boy, and a dog. At the time, I was the manager at Baptist Hospital on a med-surg floor. It was my time to have my female checkup. So I go to the doctor. The doctor comes in and says, Janice, when was your last cycle? I gave her the date. She says, you are 4 days late. I said, so what? You get stressed out in the hospital. She said, I think we should take a pregnancy test. I said, help yourself, because I know I'm not pregnant. As a matter of fact, my son is 10 years old. I don't want to see another diaper. I don't want to smell another diaper. So she takes the pregnancy test and she comes back and she says, your test is positive. I say, for what? TB, hepatitis? Certainly not a baby. So here's the next moral of the story. I have to go home and tell Abraham I'm pregnant. So I say, John Abraham, would you have a seat? I said, we're going to have another baby. And he says, how did that happen? Now, what leadership skill did that pull out of me? First of all, to be able to respond effectively and diplomatically. It pulled out the ability to say how I'm going to respond to this comment. It pulled out a shifting in my life that says you need organizational skills because you haven't done this in 10 years. That's needed in leadership, organizational skills. It needed me to be more balanced. All leaders need to be balanced. There's nothing worse than an imbalanced manager. So here I am, soaring in my healthcare career, going from level to levels in management, concluding my 40-year journey in healthcare as a consultant and national speaker. But my journey did not begin on a positive note. After completing nursing school, I did not pass nursing state boards the first time. Neither did I pass the second time. Neither did I pass the third time. It was the fourth time that I finally passed nursing state boards. Now I want everybody in here to give me a round of applause for passing state boards the fourth time. So what did you just do? Managers, leaders, you just praised me and encouraged me for my accomplishment. That is absolutely necessary for a leader, is to acknowledge, reward, and recognize the accomplishments of their employees. But I was struggling within myself, and I had to talk to myself. All is not lost. I am somebody. I have purpose. I kept saying that. All is not lost. I am somebody. I have purpose. This jingle is the foundation of the birthing of my coaching program that's geared toward women in corporate America, as well as women who are struggling with challenges in their lives, transforming breakdowns into breakthroughs. All is not lost. I am somebody. I have purpose. I was sitting in the restaurant in Pensacola, Florida. The waitress came up to me and she said these words, "All is not lost. I am somebody. I have purpose." I almost lost it. I didn't really know this young woman personally. But as she began to talk to me and say, "I sit in your class while I was incarcerated. And because of the journey that I traveled in this course, I now have my children back. And I'm gainfully employed." So my coaching program deals with 6 sessions that's based upon addressing the needs of the body, the soul, and the spirit. So what would I do? I would ask the women in my coaching class, the first thing that I would ask these women, particularly that were incarcerated, I would say, "Did you enjoy your food last night?" They would say, "It wasn't too good." I said, "But you're not hungry, are you?" "Oh, no." I said, "How did you sleep?" And he said, "Well, the mattress was hard." I said, "But you didn't get rained on, right?" "Oh, no. Oh, no." So I asked them another question. How many of you that have a good relationship emotionally with your family? They raised their hands. I asked them another question. How many of you completed high school? Raise their hand. How many of you received your bachelor's degree? Your master's degree? Still raising their hands while incarcerated. I asked them one more question. How many times have you been incarcerated? More than once, they raised their hand. More than twice, they raised their hand. All the way up to number 7. I stopped counting. I say today, I want to ask you a question. If all it took for you to be successful and discover the greatness and the leader that's on the inside of you, if all it took was you to have your basic needs of the body fulfilled and your emotional self of being educated and feeling cared for, why are you in jail? Why do you keep being repetitive in the same cycle? And I would say to them, this is the day. You're going to begin a new journey to transform your breakdowns into breakthroughs, because there is one element that's missing. The needs of your body have been met. The needs of your soul has been met. But there needs to be a transformation of the heart. Needs to be transformed. There was a quiet hush in the room. You could hear the mouse walking on cotton. Somebody in the back said, I never heard it like that. Nobody never told me that I needed a heart transformation. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. So I say to those of you that are out there, if you want to know more about this coaching model based upon the body, the soul, and the spirit, transforming your breakdowns into breakthroughs, you can reach out to me. This is my website, www.drjanice, it's pronounced Janice, but it's Janice, drjanicecrenshaw.com. You can reach me on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And I ask you to meet me in Atlanta, March 2026, Leading Ladies in the Workplace Gathering, where we dialogue to support one another to transform breakdowns into breakthroughs. Thank you.